woodland ruffle. So we're going to be doing the woodland ruffle for this. So I added the PVC ties on every other on the outside hole towards the board. So I'm trying to make it bigger as the sign is a little, you know, long. And on the inside, I went with the inner hole and the middle hole on every other. So altogether 16 PVC ties. So 16 mesh cut at 22 inches. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to roll 3 times on this side. Since this is a longer mess, I wanted the rolls to be, you know, thicker. So I roll that and that, and I'll grab my pin over here. I forgot to put one out. Okay, and I grab a pin and pin it in the middle. I turn it around, and I do the same on the other side. 1, 2, and 3. And I just scrunch in up the middle. Grab this and pin it. So that's the woodland ruffle. So we'll be adding the woodland ruffle as well as 2 ribbon on the outside, every other for the 8 ties. So let's go ahead and do that. So on the outside, so you guys won't be confused, I'll flatten the inside ones down. Okay, so we're working on the outside. I think I'll be adding the mesh in this way. I make sure when I add my mesh, I find the middle. I make sure it's in the middle, right? And press it down. Get a good tight squeeze in there, and then twist this once like that. And this is where I'm going to add the ribbon. And I cut the mesh at 22 inches, a whole roll, and the ribbon at 14 inches. So I'm going to mesh with the ribbon here after they're all in there. So I did go ahead and prep up most of the woodland ruffles. Left 2 out to show you what I do. Press down and twist. I'm just gonna let it overlap on each other like that. Put it there. So I think I'm gonna cut off these twist ties here. Oops. Because I don't need them. I'm planning on adding anything else in there. Okay, so that's that. Do we do the next one? Okay, we're going in on the inside now. These ones, doing the same thing, but adding 1 ribbon tail to each. Okay, and I'm gonna start just anywhere on here. Half a twist, and I'm gonna grab the ribbon and add 1 in per tie. There we go. All the way around like that. last ruffle going in. Here we go. Okay, so everything is in there except for the sign, and we'll make a bow, and that'll be that. All right, so I'm gonna add the sign. I'll make sure to check for the hanging. It's up here, so I'll make sure my sign is not crooked. Again, this sign can light up, so it's kind of cute. I'll just put it like not straight, but at an angle, and put the bow when we make it. So let's add the sign in there first. Okay. Just find a hole in here. And you'll probably just go through the mess. There we go. One is in there. And the other one. The other side. Ribbon, pull out my ribbon here, though it's hiding. Like this one over here. I'll mess with them after. So there's where I attach the sign. See in the back. So this is the hanging holes. So it's a little bit at an angle. It's not too you know, slanted, but that's good. Okay, there it is. So let's make the bow and see if it'll look good. So grab my bow maker. So this is the ribbon I'm gonna be using. This one, these ones here, the silver with the, using this again, and as well as the striped one over here. Or did I put that up the wrong side? There we go. Okay, so we'll do a 6-inch. I'll do a 6-inch tail. Because I usually go in and cut off like an inch when I do 2 inches when I do 8-inch tail. So I'm just gonna go smaller. I'm gonna do 6 inches, and then I'll do a 6-inch loop, two on this side, one on that side. What kind of bow? The kind of bow I usually make. I wanted to use this one because it'll bring the colors together with the shiny one here, shiny ones, and as well as the lights that'll be lit up on the sign. That's why I chose this silver. I thought I wanted to use the white, but there's too much white in there already, so that's why I chose the silver. Next, nice color for the sun. Okay. And I'll cut that one at 6 inches. All right. Next one. I took it off because I can't get used to that there. I'm going to turn this around. So it'll have 2 loops and 1 loop. So again, 6-inch tail. That in there and twist it. I can't get used to it. So this one will be slightly smaller. This will be 5.5 inches. Twist. Make sure it's at 5.5 inches. Thanks. They're pretty nice and shiny. So I'm gonna turn this around now. 6. Oh, this ribbon is stiff. I like this ribbon. So this will be 5.5. This will be about 5 inches. Almost 5 inches. This is where I twist because I need that I need that 3-inch middle loop. Like this is slightly larger than this one. That's better. There we go. Here and 1 zip tie. So I'll spread these open here first. This one here, this one up here, this one down here, this one in the middle. Talking to myself. Down here, this one up here, and this one right there, like that. There we go. So I'll grab the bow. Lift up and press down. Press down. Oops. Put it to the back. Grab my pipe cleaner. Grab my needle. So I'm going to add this off to the side, like right there. Hopefully my bow will sit right. Let me trim up these ducktail. I'll grab my zip tie for the hanger. There we go. No, that zip tie is too long. So there's where I attached everything. So there's the sign, there's the bow. So that zip tie is too small. I'll grab a bigger one. So there it is, my friends. There's a nativity scene wreath.